The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Powell. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From the gun on third down. Puts it out of the air. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. You're going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to take a shot. Spreads it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can't do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Spin, still running. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just
open field on the right. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 30. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. They'll run the screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, they're after him. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
3rd down coming up.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Rides the back on the option, the give. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's 4. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurtado. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Ford. Oh, spins away.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's 4th. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. It's complete to the left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He now has 79 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. He takes the easy completion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly.
It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Good enough for a 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Swings it out to the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Indiana! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And his throw is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Hebert. That's caught, it's Chandler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Chandler. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
28, Minnesota, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's 4. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's 4. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Handoff to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guy.
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket.
He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't... He
lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. It's complete to the right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Working that left side now. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead, and you're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Hebert.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's 4. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They want to run it left here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets him to the 36. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hebert. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Minnesota, 27.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Plows through the defense. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
To the air. It's Hebert. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Cummings.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Hebert. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hurtado. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4th. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
41, Minnesota, 34.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bland. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab. It's Cummings. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to into next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.